Semi-Jew lost against Nimsh. I thought Nimsh is gonna lose, definitely. Those games are pretty intense.
Yeah, Nimsh had good draws in the end, but he played well as well, so they deserve it.
So, Ignite versus Ek0p incoming now. Can Ek0p save Team MYM, Team DogeHouse from losing here? And can, well, Ignite just close the deal here with a 3-1? We're just jumping right into the game here. Not. It's a freaking lie because we cannot jump. Kai is ready now. We can jump right into the game when Roman counts down from 3 to 1.
And here we are. And it's gonna be a Hunter. Surprise.
Versus a Druid once again. But surprise here, actually, Ignite is playing the full Face Hunter. I mean, we see a Leopard Gnome and an Arcane Golem.
Arcane Golem, yep.
That's not the standard Hunter. That's the old Hunter. Well, the standard Hunter. However you want to call it. The
Rush in your face, Hunter.
Good there. And
so,
we see
so what do you... Sorry, excuse me.
Sorry, yes, sorry.
Can I ask you a question?
No, first I wanted to say that Ek0p is playing his anti-rush ramp Druid. But then you can ask me a question.
So what do you think about a Arcane Golem? Because it's only a finisher. More or less, isn't it? Especially against the ramp Druid, you would be crazy to play an Arcane Golem.
I mean, that's why he redrew it, and well...
and he top-decked it. GG!
He top-decked it. It didn't help him to actually redraw it. And, well, we have a Wolf Rider incoming from Ignite here. Don't wonder yourselves. Ek0p is a Druid. Ignite is the Hunter. And while Broman is fixing some technical difficulties here for my co-host, we just have the view of Ek0p playing his Druid. He's going to cat form up his Druid of the Claw before it gets killed by maybe a Boar, Hunter's Mark, Deadly Shot, whatever. So he killed that 3-1 minion, gets his own minion down to 1. But that doesn't matter since we see here that Ignite is not playing instantly an answer in form of a Boar, for example. And he uses his bow to kill a Druid of the Claw. That's sad.
That's really sad. We see another taunt. A taunt. Not another taunt.
Ek0p just answering here with more and more big minions, and that's what his deck is actually about. Next turn, he could just be like, well, Keeper of the Grove, not Keeper of the Grove. He could just White Grows, and then turn he gets 1 extra mana, and then next turn he already has 7 instead of 6 and can play Ancient of War. One is pretty safe here. Since I haven't seen a Deadly Shot in the full Face Hunter, like, never.
Never ever?
Never ever. Have you seen one?
No. Misdirection, Freezing Tap are more likely.
Yeah, that's correct. And well, you just don't attack with your Ancient of War. You're just like, yeah, 5/10 taunt, easy life.
Enjoy this one. Well, he needs the Hunter Mark.
He already has a Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
In his hand. We know that. You don't know, but I can see his hand here on Kai's screen. But due to technical difficulties, we're not swapping around here. He drops a secret. Steady shots his face.
Now we're probably gonna see a Wild Growth.
The big question is, as you said before, well, Misdirection, Freezing Trap, or Explosive.
Could be anything. The question is, do you want to trigger it?
Well, no. But you have to. You cannot be like, yeah, I'm not going to play the next X turns. And he triggers it, deals 1 damage to his own Test Dingo, gets 3 damage from that. Doesn't matter in the end, since with his bow, he's not even able to kill the Test Dingo, since it still has 4 HP.
Yep. That could be nasty, and it looks like Ek0p is having a great time. Because, yeah, he has...
Is he enjoying his time here?
Yeah, wow, Arcane Golem.
Well, not so useless anymore, isn't it?
No,
isn't. Good. Just wanted to ask you if what's your opinion on Arcane Golem right now doing those 4 damage, killing Taz Dingo.
Oh, damn.
Damn. I guess you're right here. He just in exclamation marks wasted his minion that's able to kill the enemy's minion with a hunter's mark.
He has a wolf rider and a hunter's mark, so.
But do you wanna wolf ride a hunter's mark? I mean, you know there's no unleash combo coming, so you really don't need to be like so scared. You can just deal. Wow, he's down to 8 with 5 damage still on the board, 7 damage potentially with a passive. We know Ek0p has a healing touch here, so he could healing touch. It's 9 mana, so he could just keep over the grove, healing touch, and Mark of the Wild his minion up. I would never say Ek0p is in danger here because he's far from getting killed.
Yeah, he's up to 16 HP. Kills the wolf rider, which is good.
Yeah. Mark of the Wild maybe, and just heal himself up. I guess it would be okay if he does that, or just hero abilities healing touch.
Hero ability. It's both fine. Actually, it's both fine.
Yeah, it's both okay. Doesn't really matter. If he heals up and kills, he's on 14. I mean, 3 cards in enemy's hand won't kill you. And healing touch up to 16 again. And I don't see how Ignite is going to pull that around here at the moment. He has a Timberwolf Buzzard, can draw 1 card. Gets tracking into... Oh, but what do you do now? 3 good cards. Tracking into your first Unleash. Second tracking lost. But actually, you would need to go for an Animal Companion here, more or less.
I would agree. Animal Companion seems to be the best choice. He has to drop the Buzzard, Timberwolf, go for the Animal Companion, see what he draws. Yeah.
And hope for a Hunter's Mark.
I wouldn't expect Ek0p to play that many minions, and yeah, Unleash, I don't see the Unleash being that useful.
I mean, you want to have some value this turn. You don't want to wait for the next turn. And well, I would have attacked with my attacked with my 2/1 minion, because now it will only die to the hero ability or to no, I wanted to say Kodo, but it's an Ancient of Lore. There's not even a Kodo incoming. Harass, card draw. Now your minion just dies, and you could have done damage with it.
Yep, and it enables Ek0p to draw a card.
I would have definitely picked Animal Companion, but it's okay though. He chose to go Unleash, and now he gets 2 Unleash value actually. So you said we'll never get value over a lot, but well, two is better than none.
That's true.
There's Leroy coming. Oh, this is good. He can just play his Arcane Golem, trade into the 4/6, and actually do 2 damage to the face here. But he needs to consider he's already down to 14 HP. That's not a lot overall.
Misdirection could be really, really good.
But only if it hits absolutely perfect. And I'm surprised he didn't play the Leper Gnome.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't play the Leper Gnome. I don't get why.
Well, I get why, but I would have still played him. He knows Misdirection is out there. If he triggers it and Leper Gnome is out, there's one more target where his 5/5, for example, could actually run in. But due to Leper Gnome being in his hand, he actually hits that minion.
Pain! So how much damage do we have? 12? 16. 16 damage?
The good thing is Ek0p needs to get those. You're counting 16 damage, so you have 10 in his hand, 2 from the passive.
Well, it was 16 a second ago. Now it's 13.
Now it's only 13. Oh, Eagle Horn Bow, that's nice. Yeah, the problem is he's like, if I don't go full face mode now, I might still lose. But if I go full face mode now, he might taunt up and I'm not able to play my Leroy. That's ballsy, but I would say, yeah, trade there. And even if he gets an Defender of Argus now, he could still pull it off with his Leper Gnome. Oh,
he would win.
Ancient of War. It hurts.
Wow.
That hurts not only a bit, that hurts a lot. He can kill the Ancient of War, but he takes 5 damage. That's not good. This went from a, oh, Ek0p is down to 8 to a, wow, Ignite is in trouble.
What to do? What to do?
Good question here.
I know, right?
If he kills it, that's not good.
Well,
that
yes.
won't win him anything. But if he doesn't do it, he might lose his only chance to pull it off here. He could just passive, leave his hero ability open.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's not cool. The only thing that, well, kill command.
Yeah, kill command. Kill command would win the game.
If he survives, he's down to 8. There's 7 damage on the board at the moment. And the question is,
oh,
well,
GG.
there's no question. Ek0p goes 1-0 here against Ignite.
But that was really, really close. Like, extremely close. The lock should be a zoo lock. Like, it's most likely a zoo lock, and you don't want to play the zoo against a druid deck that is only designed to crush rush. So, yeah, expect the warrior.
Expect the not so unexpected.
Exactly.
Okay, we're just jumping right into the game.
There we go, it's a warrior. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. And a
Control
control
warrior hype.
Control warrior hype, definitely. Looking forward to see how Ignite performs here with the control warrior. A rather complicated deck. I mean, people say always, yeah, armor up, execute, shields, and whatever.
But that's how you play it, right?
That's how you play it, but you still need to play the right cards in the right moment to actually have everything still left for late game action.
And you don't need to do that with the other decks?
Nope, you don't.
Okay.
This is like
Shots fired.
Shots fired here.
Ponyf says everyone that doesn't play control warrior is skillless. Unskilled, not skillless.
You see this guy here, bro, man, swap here, instant production co-caster swap, and we have Ek0p here with his druid again. Good starting hand with a white growth already innervate, so he can just white growth turn 2. Wow, 4 mana, 6 mana. Like next turn he can just play an Ancient of War if he wants. If he wants to. No, not many words.
That would be so BM.
Just wow, that would be really strong.
Yeah, well, there's a Spellbreaker.
The only annoying thing is Spellbreaker OP. If he could Spellbreaker shields them in 1 turn. I guess it's still okay. Like,
yeah,
gonna save him a lot. And he just armors up, surprise, to get more shield slam value. The big question here is Ek0p going for coin innervate Ancient of War. It would be funny if he goes for it actually. And next turn he can just innervate another Ancient of War. I mean he can still do it. Just Ancient of War the next 2 turns.
Wow. But he would lose a shit ton of cards by doing so.
Well, 2 cards per minion would still work out.
3. One's 3 and one's 2.
No, this time it would be just innervate Ancient of... you mean if you coined innervate? Yeah, that's true. The 3 per minion. No, it would be just innervate Ancient of War, innervate Ancient of War. And the annoying thing here for Ignite is he has an execute, but his only trigger is Shield Slam.
Oh, Black Knight. Nice.
Black Knight, not value. Is he going to Spellbreaker here?
He could also armor up, Shield Slam, execute.
Yeah, but that would be 2 cards for 1 card, whereas Shield Slam is able to kill that 1 card alone if you have enough armor.
Yeah, but you never know if you're able to get the armor stacked.
That's true, but I would prefer the silence here, since you know you have a cleave. So if he plays a second minion, you could still cleave execute, or if you silence him, you can just cleave fiery Win-X him. That's what I'm thinking about. The main problem is if Ek0p plays next turn his Test Dingo instead of his second Ancient of War, Ignite might be baited into using his Black Knight early.
Most definitely.
I guess he really wants to... Wow, he executes here, which is okay.
That's another option.
But I prefer the silence since those Ramp Druid decks are not running a Karen every time. And that's what you like want to have your silence for. And now big trouble is incoming. Turn 6, Test Dingo out.
Oh, that might be just genius bait.
It
is a genius bait.
It is a genius bait, and I would fall for it. I would just go, yeah, Black Knight, GG value. Better use it before he gets useless and he plays no other taunts.
Well, against the Druid, it's very unlikely
that he
doesn't play more taunts.
He could also slam, armor up, shield slam, but that would be 2 cards for 1 minion. Well, you draw 1 more card with slam, but still 2 cards for 1 minion. Black Knight.
Oh, Ek0p is a god
of baiting.
Yep. He's a master baiter.
A master baiter.
Wah wah.
I see what you did there. I hope no one else did.
He baited you.
Yeah, you baited me into saying it. Man, that's not nice of you. Everyone needs to think, like, everyone will think I don't like Ek0p because I'm saying such crazy stuff here. And there's the Ancient of War incoming, and I guess Ignite is going to be like, fuck. Just fuck this. Why did I play my Black Knight?
Damn.
He might also wait for turn 10 to just Ancient of War, Innovate, Faceless Manipulator. And that would be a long time to wait for that move.
You can, against Control Warrior, you can just keep your Faceless. And then you can go for the Faceless and Big Game Hunter combo.
For whatever minion.
Yep.
Big question for me is he going to silence and take some efforts to kill him? Or maybe just drop Armor Smith and attack the face? Since he doesn't need to play something, he could wait a turn to get value cleave. Like some value out of cleave. Or he just slams trades here.
Yeah, slam trade is what he is going for. And that makes sense.
Everything would be okay. I would prefer to get my Armor Smith to get some shield slam value off earlier, since he's not drawing those shield blocks, which is extremely annoying for him. But I guess whatever he did, everything okay, as he said. And he has a Gore Howl in his hand, so he can just Gore Howl now if he wishes to. Or maybe go for YOLO Rack, but that would be really YOLO. Get an incoming. That's not so cool right now. And he's going for the Gore Howl kill. Easy clear. 6 damage left on Gore Howl. So even if there is a Druid of the Claw with 6 HP, he just chops his head right off with the axe.
Let me see. Ek0p got an Ancient of Law. Gets more cards now, and he really needs them. Like, he doesn't have that many options right now.
He has a Faceless Manipulator in his hand, but that one has no value until Ragnaros is dropping, or Geddon, for example. But you don't want to Faceless a Geddon. Azure Drakes. That card draw.
Give me that card, yo.
And I guess he's going to smash that minion, armor up, and, well, it looks good. There's a Swiper Reno in Ek0p's hand. That will most likely kill the Azure Drake. And he gets a Sentient Shieldmaster. So we might see Shieldmaster swipe hero ability. More or less.
Yep. Get rid of the armor.
Oh, which armor? What did I miss? 2 armor?
2 armor.
But if he swipes, he gives him 2 more armor.
True.
Sad but true. And then he can actually use his Shield Slam for some value. If he's not wanting to Gore Howl here.
It's gonna be a 2 armor again. 4 after armoring up.
And he swipes the left one.
Armor Smith.
And rasses the Zoo Drake.
Yep.
That's a good clear, and goes for the face with his hero ability. Down to 16 with armor. Good thing is, for Ignite here, Another Azure Drake in his hand for some more card draw. He has still Ragnaros, but well, if he plays him now, that's like he got, that's 8 damage, but that's 8 damage you could have dealt with Alexstrasza too. So I don't see where it was necessary to play Ragnaros, since you know if he plays a Faceless Manipulator and you have nothing to deal with the Faceless Manipulator Ragnaros, then you're screwed.
Yes, you are.
So he should have just played the Azure Drake, in my opinion. And if, yeah, that was just the moment where he, well, I guess the game isn't lost. He can still just cleave, armor up, shield slam, kill the 4/5, but still, better moves were possible.
He can clear the board.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But he takes 8 damage.
Why does he take 8 damage? He doesn't need to take it.
He can cleave.
Yeah.
Then armor up, shield slam Ragnaros.
And kill the 4/5 with his X.
Yeah. Then takes 4 damage. 4, not 8. What the
He could-
fuck? Why did I say? Yeah. It's 4.
The good thing is he didn't even need to armor up, since with his shield slam he already does 5 damage because his Azure Drake is out and spell damage stacks on shield slam. So we see some value of Azure Drake here, and that's why people play him. You can do 3 damage cleaves, you can do 5 damage shield slams where you only have 4 armor, and most important of all, you can do 2 damage whirlwinds. And this is just sickening.
It's indeed really, really strong. And we see that Ek0p has the Mark of the Wild Black Knight combo on the hand, and he actually goes for it.
That's surprising for an Azure Drake. To use that combo for an Azure Drake seems to be a bit, yeah. I wouldn't say it's super good, since what are you going to do against Alexstrasza now? I would go for Whirlwind, kill Black Knight, Alexstrasza myself, have a big Alexstrasza out. Possible play. Another possible play, Acolyte of Fate, Whirlwind
Max card
attack,
draw.
armor up. Yeah, max card draw is always good.
Yep.
Never hurts you, just helps you. And he gets a Grimace. Wow.
Then he shouldn't use... well... Okay, he decides to keep his Whirlwind for Grimace.
Oh, and he gets a shield block. That's good. He can kill that minion, and with shield block, he goes out of Force of Nature and Roar range, gets a Krakon Elite on tops. That's really good for him now. Ignite just turns the game, but Ek0p isn't out. We see an Auctioneer into Healing Touch. This is annoying. Auctioneer into Healing Touch just gives him great card draw potential.
Yeah, but it also increases the value of Alexstrasza by a lot.
Well, yes, increases the value of Alexstrasza, but he still needs to deal with that Auctioneer. And after he killed it with his weapon, yeah.
Derp.
First of all, he needs to play Whirlwind, or he just runs in his minion and goes Gaddon. But then he also takes those 2 damage. I'm not sure which move I would prefer. He could also go double
Krakon.
double Krakon.
And then just armor up. Nope.
Well, he can still do it next turn. That's okay, I would say. 10 damage on the board with Alexstrasza. He goes down to 15. He goes down to
12.
He could deal 12 damage after he brought him down to 15. With the passive of Gaddon.
Yep.
There is Druid of the Claw incoming with charge up. He has a Mark of the Wild in his hand. Big question here is 6 damage in the face or trade with Gaddon? I mean, with 27 HP, I would just consider trading with Gaddon
6
here.
6 damage to the face.
6 damage to the face. Full risk mode.
He's running out of cards.
You mean Ignite is running out of cards?
What? Ek0p.
Well, Ek0p's card pile seems to be a bit bigger than...
No, I mean hand cards. Sorry.
Oh, you mean hand cards. I was like running out of cards. What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, hand cards. That's correct. Wow. And he can just make double Krokon, phase attack, armor up, save mode, and next turn just go for Phases Manipulator, triple Krokon. It's 8 damage, and next turn only by Krokon a lot of damage.
You could rather go for Grommash Whirlwind.
You could rather go for, but it isn't that funny to have Grommash Whirlwind than 3 Krokons. I don't want to break your dream here, but 3 Krokons are just super funny.
Well, it doesn't really matter. The game is over.
The game is over. I see Ek0p losing here, and it's going 1-1 for Ignite versus Ek0p. He can just charge up his Grommash, as you said before, kill that minion, and attack for 11 damage he has lying around on the board. So Big Game Hunter incoming for Ek0p.
Yeah, doesn't change a thing though.
Yeah, he needs to mark. Well, if he marks of the wild up his Big Game Hunter, something changes because he survives. Hunter Mark of the Wild up. He needs to run in his Krokon and Grommash to kill them, and can only deal 7 damage to the face.
What? Why?
Big Game Hunter, Mark of the Wild. Well, he doesn't Mark of the Wild. Then he's dead. I never said anything.
Even if he Mark of the Wild, wouldn't have changed a thing.
It would have. He couldn't have. He would have survived here. Well, not anymore with that.
Nope.
Executor Reno incoming. GG. Game over.
If he had Mark of the Wild, he wouldn't have been